recognize the presence of all persons who have come to this venue. Since Monday, we have had a number of guests coming in, and today we have our chief guest who is here, Bwana Mshiri, a director of the Chamber of Kenya National Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and all the invited guests. Let us stand for our national anthem, after which it will be followed by prayers. Sote tuilinde, tuwajibike, tuimarike, umoja wetu ni nguzo zetu, idumu jumuiya yetu. Thank you very much. Let us remain up and standing for a word of prayer from the Chief Principal, Mishuki National Polytechnic, Madam Anne.
Let us bow down for a word of prayer. Our Heavenly Father, in the name of Jesus Christ, we want to thank you and worship you, O Lord, for thus far you have brought us, O Lord. You began with us well on Monday. You have taken care of us, O Lord. You have granted us an opportunity, O Lord, to even marvel at the wisdom that you have granted these competitors, O Lord, the judges, the people that were preparing this event, O my Father. And when we see ourselves at this end, O Lord, we cannot just but say thank you and give glory to your name. And now, Lord, even as we are sitting for the final activity, Lord, we pray that you shall guide us. You shall be able to be with us, O Lord, even as we be able to celebrate the end, Lord, that, my Father, the skills that we have learned, that we have showcased, my Father, that we shall go ahead, Lord, even to implement them for the benefit of this country or some country of ours, to the benefits of the competitors that are here, even as we prepare for greater times that you shall provide for us. May you bless your people, Jehovah Lord, for this is our humble prayer this evening. In Christ Jesus we pray.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you very much, Madam Anne. We may take our seats. The chief guest, Mr. Mushiri, the chair of TVET board, all the board directors, the CEO, World Skills Kenya, and the CEO, TVET Authority, all CEOs present, judges, experts, competitors, and all invited guests, good evening. As they say it in Swahili, hakuna mapana na marefu yasiyokuwa na mwisho, na mbio za sakafuni huishia ukingoni. Sasa competition imefika mwisho, and at this point I want to recognize everybody who took part in making this activity a success. I want to recognize in a special way the organizing committee. We had 3 committees. Wherever they are, they might be up and standing for the chief guests to recognize them. Organizing committee, wherever you are, if you took part in organizing, thank you very much. Let us appreciate them with a round of applause. We have also had TVET staff who have played a critical role, especially from Saturday. They were here from Saturday to present. Wherever you are, you can stand. All TVET staff present. Let us recognize them by applauding. Okay, thank you very much. We have the WorldSkills officials who have organized this activity to this time. And the officials is according to WorldSkills international standards. We have the technical delegates, 2 of them. One is here, Bwana Jafet Ngeno, where are you? We also have Madam Faith Langatu. She has played a big role in organizing this, but she's not with us today. We appreciate her in absentia. We also have Chief Expert, Professor Bosco, who is not with us today because he's preparing for the competition that will take place next week for 2 skill areas in Dedan, Kimathi. We have the official delegate, who happens to be me. So I request you appreciate me. If you didn't, ningemaliza mkutano. And then we have the skills competition manager. We have competition manager, Bwana Ngige, Brother Ngige John. I think he's still organizing. And we have the CEO, WorldSkills Kenya, Kipkirui Langat. Let us appreciate the CEO. Thank you very much. Also, at this point, I want to appreciate Kenya School of TVET. They have been very generous to WorldSkills Kenya. They provided the ground for us to hold the competition. And in a special way, I want to recognize someone called Daniel Katei. Where is Katei? Is the reason why all of us here are comfortable. Let us appreciate that gentleman. And at this point, allow me to welcome the CEO, Kenya School of TVET, Bwana Edwin Tarno, to welcome us to this venue. Karibu, CEO. Let us appreciate Tarno as he comes to stage.
Thank you very much. I want to appreciate our guests today, both guests from Chamber of Commerce and from Samraya from the Office of the President, and my brother Mushiri from Chamber of Commerce, and the principals who are here from various institutions, the chairman of council of TVET Authority, and all the delegates that have come to help us in this competition, and also all the technical people that assisted us to make it work. On behalf of School of TVET, I was wondering whether I need to welcome you again, because I've had you the whole week. I think maybe it's to bid you farewell until we see you again next year. Pray that we will improve. I'm very proud that we now have 16 skill areas, 17. So we wish next year we expand them to a higher number. I think the WorldSkills itself has 64. So you see, we still have a long distance to cover as a country. So with those remarks, I want to wish you well and welcome to Kenya School of TVET. It's an old institution. It started in 1975 and as a technical teachers college, changed to become Kenya Technical Trainers College. Now it's the Kenya School of TVET, so that it covers more mandate, which includes capacity building and also CPD programs for technical trainers, for student leaders, for the workers that work in the technical education sector, and also working with the industry together to ensure that the teaching fraternity of the TVET institutions work well with the industry. And also, we also train the industry people who supervise our students in the factories, because they also become teachers in the factory. So we have a big mandate now from the presidential mandate that you are given, and also the legal order 123 of 2022. So really, I want to just wish you well and wish you the best as you go back to your various places. And today we'll celebrate the winners, and we will be very proud to have them compete next year in Zambia, and ultimately we believe they should have improved well so that they can then move to the WorldSkills competition. So I don't want to mention a lot. I really want to welcome all of you, and thank you so much for this opportunity to host you at the Kenya School of TVET. Thank you, and God bless you.
Asante sana, the CEO Kenya School of TVET. At least you have bid us farewell and welcomed us in advance for the next year competition. So we are assured of the grounds and the skills competition for next year. Let us appreciate Bwana Tarno. At this point, I will also wish to recognize and appreciate all the partners that we have worked with. They have contributed to this event either in terms of ideas, financially, in terms of equipment, donation, providing skilled experts. And at this time, allow me to welcome Dr. Nancy Kosgei from Director Morendat Institute of Oil and Gas as a partner to pass her remarks. Karibu Daktari. Let us appreciate Daktari as she comes on stage.
Good evening, everyone. I'm also excited this evening to be part of this great event and celebration of the World Skills Competition as the second competition, Kenyan competition. I want to appreciate the organizers, the CEOs, the TVET, and all the partners that have participated, including the students and the trainees and participants who have really worked hard, and I know now they are looking forward to the results. When we look at TVETs, this is the way to go. Training, skills are key in the world today as we move towards industrialization, as we move towards, empowering the young people to, be able to be self-employed and also to be employers. I'm happy to see the guests today from the Chamber of Commerce. I know these are great links and networks. As Morendat Institute of Oil and Gas, we are focusing on training for the market, meaning we don't just train, but you match the skills with the market. So this is a great event that encourages these skills to come out and also to expose these young people to international setup. So quality is key, and I wish you all the best. And the winners, as you win, and even if you don't win, there's always another chance. Just work hard, you are empowered, you have what it takes for the market. So with those few remarks, I wish you all the best. May God bless you.
Okay, thank you very much. We are still on partners, and we appreciate all the partners present. We have had ILO partnering with us, UNESCO partnering with us, the BOMA International College of Hospitality partnering with us and sponsoring fully 2 skill areas. We have Dedan Kimathi University of Technology also partnering with us and sponsoring 2 skill areas. We have Kenya University and Colleges Central Placement Service, exhibitors. We have had KQ, which has subsidized air tickets to competitors going to France. We have had Don Bosco and Kati. And in Kati, allow me to recognize the Kamkunji, TTI, Ngong, and Kajiado, who have really assisted us by providing the equipments and tools that were used for the competition. Let us appreciate them. Also, in a special way, we want to recognize the vocational training centers and the county government. And here presence, allow me to recognize the presence of Honorable Waziri, CC, Nairobi County. You might have, yes, let us appreciate Waziri. That is Bwana Brian Mulamu. And is there an CC present? Last time we had about 3 or 4. Okay, we also have the county director, and at this time, allow me to welcome the county director to come and speak on behalf of the partnering county governments. Karibu Bwana Lesweti. Let us appreciate Bwana Lesweti.
Our guest of honor, Mr. Mshiri, the chair of the TVET Authority, the Secretary General, all guests present, and even the exhibitors, good afternoon. Good afternoon once again. My name's Eliud Lusweti Hisa. I'm the director in charge of vocational training, Trans Nzoia County. I also happen to be the chair of the caucus of all directors of vocational training in Kenya. Allow me to thank the organizers of this function in a very special way, because they have actually opened our eyes. We were just sharing with one of our principals that it's high time we stopped complaining and actually went into action to be able to solve the problems that are affecting us by just being innovative enough, because not anyone else from outside this country will come to solve our problems. We must face these particular problems and solve them without necessarily complaining, because there have been complaints all over. And the more we complain, the more the challenges are coming about, when we are simply supposed to be able to sit together, open our eyes, be creative enough to be able to give skills that will entirely give us the jobs so that we can be able to support our youth that are coming up in huge numbers. Just on behalf of the directors of vocational training, we are also working very closely with, of course, the Council of Governors to ensure that our vocational training centers also take lead in the next event, in the next skills competition that will be coming, because we have close to over 1,000 vocational training centers with over 1,800 trainees that are there, and they have not taken part in this particular function. But like I've mentioned, we are no longer going to complain. We are going to come up in a very special way so that we can be part and parcel of the success that we are seeing here today. We want to wish those ones who have experienced the best of luck. When you go out there, do your best, show the world that we have what it takes to move our country to the next level. Just before I finish, I have a few of my directors. If you are here, please just rise. This is one of my directors from Nairobi County. Maybe you can just say your name and the county you come from, please. Thank you. Thank you. And just to finish, we are making a very special request, of course, through our CECM, who is here today, to the TVET Authority, the Council of Governors, the Ministry of Education, and all other stakeholders, so that we can be able to have our own meetings at the vocational trainings level, to be able to internalize and handle our own challenges that you have had people in the vocational training centers talk about all the time, so that we can no longer complain, but take part in the success of what we are seeing today. Thank you, and God bless.
Asante sana Bwana Eliud Lusweti. At this point, we give this opportunity now to a very special partner, Kati, which will be represented by Dr. Glory Mtungi, the trustee. Karibu Daktari.
Our chief guest today, all protocols observed. The most happiest woman today, coming to the conclusion of the second world competitions in Kenya. As TVET institutions, that is Kenya Association of Technical Training Institutions, we are the ground, and this is where the rubber meets the ground, because we are for trainers, trainees, delivering the skills that are competitive in the world. And when I see our trainees competing in such avenues, this is the best exposure we can give them. We are not talking about even winning, we are talking about experiencing the competition, because everybody is a winner. When you come up with an idea that comes to this level, you are a winner. Let's clap for ourselves. To the TVET management, thank you so much for coming up with this activity. You have put us in the map of the world as the TVET institutions. We might not be able to do everything that we are supposed to do as per this level, and I'm happy because the government is here and they are hearing that we need to participate in these skills, because Kenya to develop requires skills from our young people. What we require is just facilitation. And from the industries I'm seeing here, when the chief guest comes from the industry, it's our greatest pleasure. Let's clap for the industry. We are rolling out door training, and without the industry, there is no door training. Thank you so much for the effort that the industry is putting to bring on board the training institutions so that we can deliver quality skills for the labor market in this country. Thank you so much, and may God bless our country. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Glory. Chief guest, we also have a very special partner, that is Huawei, who their aim is to bring digital technology to every person, home, organization, for a fully connected world. If Mr. Michael Kamau is around, can come and speak on behalf of all the other partners. Is Michael around? Okay, we'll give him an opportunity when he arrives. Chief guest, also, as we partner with the county, we are hosting this event in Nairobi County, and we are happy, Chief guest, that we have the CC Nairobi County has graced this occasion. So at this point, we give Mheshimiwa Brian this opportunity to address his people and allow us to host the event next time. Makofi kwa Mheshimiwa.
Thank you so much. I want to take this opportunity to appreciate each one of you. My name is Brian Mlama. I'm the County Executive Committee member in charge of skills, development, talent, and care. And I'm here today just to come and see what it entails when it comes to skills development. In honor of Nairobi County and Governor Sakaja, we want to say that initially we used to call this particular sector as education, sports, and social services. But after the restructuring, we branded the entire sector to skills development. And that's why we're here today to ask that we need to plug together as the TVET team and the VTC team. We're here to say that on behalf of the VTC that we are having within this country, you know, we are having 48 government, the 47 county government and the national government. So we are having 48 government. We need to now focus in terms of working together. We need to focus that the VTC should be part of the entire skills that we're having here today. We producing about 25,000 skills from the VTC into the job market. And we know being part of this competition would be a milestone for the county government. You remember last week when we were having a function in State House Eldoret, one of the VTC in Nairobi, that's Dandora VTC, became #1 in terms of the performance that we did. Can we appreciate Nairobi County just because of that? I believe that probably if we'll be having other VTC from around the 47 counties, probably they will take the challenge and they will emerge victorious. So moving forward, just to echo what Director talked about, we need to find a working formula in terms of now making sure that, because all of us are working for the 48 government that we are having, we need to plug into this and work together so that we can streamline our job sector. Thank you so much. God bless each one of you. Asante.
Okay, thank you very much, Waziri. We look forward to partnering with the county governments. Actually, one of the functions of the TVET authority is to ensure proper linkage between the national and the county government in skills development. So we look forward to strong partnering. And as an authority, we are organizing what we are calling a TVET Dialogue Week, where we plan to invite all the CCM members, all the 47 of them, all the county directors, all the chief officers, so that we can have the dialogue between the national and the county government. Thank you very much, Waziri. At this point now, we go to the World Skills official. And at this point, allow me to invite the competition manager, Brother John Gige, who will introduce the competitors to us among other activities. Brother John, karibu. Let us appreciate Brother John na makofi. Brother John. Ngeno. Okay. As we are waiting for Brother John to come, we can have all the competitors come here on stage so that our guests can see who are the real people competing. Competitors, karibuni. Actually, this competition has age limit. So most of the competition, the age limit is 22. And then a few of the skill areas, the age limit is 25. So everybody here is below the age of 25. So it's a competition for young people. Gen Zs, simuanguke nayo mkuja hapa. Eke hawa jamaa anguka nayo wakikuja. Some of you can come on the stage. You know, some of the wazes in this hall have been hearing what anguka nayo, but they don't know what anguka nayo is. Anguka nayo is a type of dance that I want now these Gen Zs to show you how they anguka nayo. DJ, Gen Z, onyesheni hawa jamaa kuanguka nayo. Mumejifanya wazuri. Chief guests, these are the competitors who have competed in various skill areas. We have had 17 skill areas that they have been competing in, ranging from culinary arts, plumbing, ones in ICT, the ones in building and construction, which is a great pillar for bottom-up economic transformation agenda, and the affordable housing project. So among these competitors, we'll have those who will be proceeding to World Skills Africa, which will be happening in Zambia, either in March or April next year. And since the sponsors are here in terms of institutions, the ones who have won and will be proceeding to World Skills Africa need further preparation. Once you have done the trials for Olympic, you continue practicing and you are taken to a camp So we are hoping they will be taken to the camp by the sponsors so that they are prepared to meet their other colleagues in Africa competition. Kindly take your seat. Thank you very much. Brother John? Okay, Brother John, as he made his way in. Okay, in the absence of Brother John, I'll give a small synopsis of this World Skills competition. Preparation started about 3 months ago, where 3 committees were constituted, and the committees were drawn from all sponsors, industry, chamber was represented by Osedo, who was representing chamber and really participated well in skills mobilization. And also we engaged a consultant to assist us to come up with this competition. We have Madam Anne together with Leroy. Where are you? They are the event organizers who have put up all this together. I was holding brief for Brother John, who I am seeing is making his way here. Brother John, karibu endele. You can use the other one. As Brother John is settling, so it has taken about 3 months to prepare, and he will take us through the journey that we have gone through up to this point. Karibu, Brother John.
Thank you, Dr. Wanyeki. Protocol observed. Good afternoon. My name's Brother John, come from the Don Bosco family, and I was glad that DG engaged me in the team that has been organizing this event. So mine is just to take you through the process that we have undergone in order to be where we are. So DG called us and formed a kind of a steering committee in which he formed 3 committees. We had the technical committee, the resource mobilization committee, and the communication and administration committee. So these are the 3 committees that have been organizing this event, and I was leading the technical committee. We had been given terms of references, which we used in order to develop the process that I'm going to take you through. The first was to identify the institutions and the skills areas where they are more competent in. So we developed a tool that we sent to the institutions, and we requested them to share with us their particular details on the skills which they are in. So when we got that data, it was able to give us the picture of the distributions of the skills in the country, because it was countrywide. Then with the team, we were able to see which institutions, maybe those that are in bricklaying, those who are in the CNC turning, those are in the mechatronics. We were able to cluster them according to their skills areas. And then we looked at how do we make sure that each and every region within the country is well represented. So we did clusterings according to the regions, clusterings according to the issue related to gender, so that we give participation to all the genders. And also we looked at the kind of a diversity of these skills areas in a given area. So if we have maybe like bricklaying, maybe most of the institutions from the Western are opting for bricklaying, and one from Eastern region is asking for this area. So that of the Eastern, we could give them a priority so that we don't have a skewed representation of a given skill area. So the team was quite meticulous in coming up with that kind of a list. So when this was done, we sent back this list to the institutions, and we informed them that this is the skill area that you have been allotted. So kindly give us the best suited candidate to compete in this area. We got this information, and we are able now to distribute the competitors, the possible competitors to these skill areas. And when that was done, we just invited now the institution to send the competitors into this area. Still on that area of pre-competition competition, we were able to identify also the experts who we asked them to register, so there is a form that was developed, and we asked the expert who feel that they are competent in the given areas to register. The technical committee sat down and identified the given profiles, and we are able to come up with the teams of experts and also the judges that we involved into the process of this. So when we got this team of experts, we took them through a training using the World Skills International Standards so that they could use those standards in order to develop the test project. So when they were able to develop the test project, the technical team was able to look at that. We had quite a good number of gaps because majority of them have not been introduced to this World Skills Standard. And I think that's an area that we need here to emphasize very much because we could see things are done without specified standards. So I think that's an area that we identify that needs a lot of improvement. So when this was done, we also developed a marking scheme, which was in tandem with the test project. And we also asked them to develop an infrastructure list. These are lists that are required, the materials that are required in order to carry out the identified test project. So we were able to get this. And with the team, we were able now to really see that we are a bit ready for this. Within the World Skills International, there is a software known as the Competition Information System. And this is an elaborate system that is able to capture the marking scheme as per the weighted points. Because once we develop a test project, you are supposed also to identify the critical areas that you want to emphasize in your marking. And those are given specific weight, and each and every area is given a point that can be able to total. Like now, if you are looking at the preparation of the space, there's a lot of aspect that comes up to a full prepared state. So we are able to say maybe the issue of cleaning the area, we give you 1 point. So if we find that the area is clean, definitely you get that point. If we get some debris along where we are walking, then there is a deduction that is well specified. And that's what we are doing there right now. That's why I was a bit delayed for this. So that this is competition information system. We were able to put all the data there. And now as the result from the competitions are coming, we are putting that. And in case you have made a mistake, there is a rejection of that. And we need to call you and then clarify with you so that we are able to give the competitor what he or she deserves. And it's a very objective tool. And when they present the results here, these are results that we can stand and say, this is the result that have been won by whoever is going to win the trophy. So when that was done and we were really set on the stage, we engaged the other committees in order to procure the materials that we needed. And we were supplied with the materials. We came in now for the competition. We had 21 skills area that we are competing in. You will be able to hear the number of those and which are the specific skills, which are they. Here we have been having 17 skills areas. I think that also will be elaborated as we go on. And we have 2 that are taking place in Boma. This is the hospitality, restaurant services, and cooking. And we have 2 that will be taking place from Monday at Dedan Kimathi University. These are mechatronic and mechanical CAD. The institutions that has been participating, there are 49. We have the universities, but most of them are technical institutions. A total of 119 competitors. Those are the ones that are taking part in this competition. So once this was done, then I think on Monday, we were able to receive the competitors, and they were allotted the areas that they are going to be competing in. We also organized for them all the materials that they needed, and we are happy that the competition has been taking place very well. We had no issues, and we are quite happy with that. Right now, what we are doing is the issue of the finalization of the printing of the results. I think by the time I left the station there, they are only entering 2, and then we are able to have the full results with us. After this, we'll have the post-event, post-action evaluation. And in this, I think when you come here on Monday, this will be a completely different area. We'll have already removed everything here, so we also organized the issue of the site restoration. We also taken the inventory because there are a lot of materials that have been used and the others that we are going to use next year. So that inventory is being taken, and the responsible people will be handed over so that we see how that's going to happen. We also planning to have a post-evaluation meeting so that we are able to document our learning lessons, and that will be able to inform us on next year's competition. So we are glad that we have come so far, and that has been the process that we have undertaken. And thank you.
Thank you very much, Brother John. Tumpigie makofi mazuri. TVET Authority and WorldSkills Kenya is committed to the national values and principles. That is Article 10 of the Constitution. That's why we are transparent. We have been taken through the process. And the good thing, he has mentioned that whenever you are dissatisfied, the servers were being opened. And he has mentioned that if you, in case the judges, you are disagreeing with the results, then the servers were being opened, discussed, and rectified in case there was any error. In the process of holding this competition, we have been able to identify many areas that we can learn from this competition. One of them is curriculum improvement, so that we align our curricula with the international standards. WorldSkills runs on what is called WorldSkills Occupational Standard. The WorldSkills Occupational Standard is agreed by all WorldSkills members, so it's like an international occupational standards. You'll realize that we are lacking in some areas, and in some areas maybe we are giving more than what is required for that level. Secondly, we have also noticed that there are some areas we are lacking in terms of skilled experts. We try to get skilled experts who are up to international standards, but there are some skill areas that we are falling short of skilled experts. Also, in terms of equipment, we have learned a lot from this process, that we have a lot of areas that the equipments that we have in our institutions don't meet WorldSkills or international standards. For example, CNC turning and CNC milling internationally is done using a 5-axis turning and milling machine. All the machines that are in our TVET institutions are 2-axis. So you can see those are the lessons that we are receiving. So it will even inform the type of equipment that we'll be acquiring going forward so that we align with international standards. A full report will be generated and all stakeholders will be convened and the report shared. At this point, allow me now to invite the WorldSkills CEO and Director General TVET Authority, Dr. Kipkurui Langat, to address this congregation. Karibu, Daktari. Makofi.
Thank you very much, Paul. Our chief guest for this function, Mshiri Mungai, together with the competitors. I think competitors are also chief guests. And the choice of our chief guests. Our chief guest today is, has significance. Mushiri comes from Chamber and is the one in charge of youth programs at the Chamber. So we thought fit for him to be our chief guest. He will speak the same language with the competitors. And I realize when Paul mentioned that you give the Gen Z kuanguka nayo, I saw Mushiri also wanted to stand up. And I thought we got the right chief guest. So chief guest, Chair TVET Authority, Professor Florence Ndede and the board members present here, colleagues, CEOs who are present here, colleagues from TVET institution, the TVET providers who are also present here, who you came here because of the competitors, our industry partners, development partners, all the guests, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I'm delighted this afternoon that today we are here to witness the second national competition that we are implementing as a country after being members of WorldSkills International. And as you are aware, WorldSkills International is a global agency responsible for promotion of skills among the young people. It's not actually only promotion, but recognition of skills. And at times we forget to recognize the skills, yet there's nothing that we can do without skills. If you look around, right from the clothes that you are putting on, the shoes that you are putting on, the chair that you are seated on, everything around us, the sound system, the cameras, all these are things produced by skilled people. Without skills, we will not have a quality life as human beings. And therefore, we have a reason in a day like this to appreciate the development of skills. Two is TVET sector is a potential sector for 80% of our transition from basic education. Because we only get about, in average, 20% of KCSE graduates are proceeding to university. And 80% are graduate of the TVET sector. And therefore, that is the sector that we all need to focus. And as we are sitting here today, it is a sector that we belong and that we appreciate. We know the crisis that we have in this country, and more so, the one relating to youth unemployment. And I think what happened recently was a wake-up call to all of us to make sure that in whatever capacity that we are in, we put our efforts to ensure that we promote the skills. And we are very thankful to the government because of the investment that is putting in the education sector. When the CS gave a speech during the opening remarks, he mentioned that currently the government is putting 27% of the budget into education, while the UNESCO, the international standard for providing budgetary to education is anything between 4 to 20%. We are doing 27, excluding all those other budgets that you saw the other day the parliament was mentioning. So we could actually be doing close to 40%. However, we need to realign that investment into tangible impact by giving this individual the right skills. It is a requirement of our national constitution, particularly the Article 53, 5, and 56, that we are supposed to give education which is of right quality and relevance to our people, so that the investment can make a meaning. And therefore, the reason of Kenya joining World Skills International is that it will give us an opportunity to integrate international occupation standards into our training system. And we have started doing this by building capacity of our experts, who majority of them are trainers. We will continue doing this until all our trainers in our institutions are experts. We had close to 120 competitors who are competing in various areas. We will be shortly being shown their results. But as we were marking the projects of these competitors, by extension, we are also marking their trainers, because they can only do what they have learned. So all of us, we have areas of improvement, and we are going to make this better. The reason why we limited the number of skills and by extension the number of competitors is basically because of the resources. So we are going to put in place strategy that will enable us do as many of the 64 skills areas. And I want to be very grateful to our friend, Dr. Francis Muraya, who is one of the advisors to the head of state, and he has been assigned particularly to look at the TVET sector as a driver to the achievement of Kenya Kwanza agenda. In that case, as we work within the sector ourselves and meeting the sector requirement, it will also be documenting what will link the achievement of this government. And with a very thankful, Dr. Muraya, for your support, and we hope you will be able to give the report to our bosses. Very thankful also to the ministry and the State Department for allowing all of us to be here. The principals that we are here and the students, you have been able to come to this place through the support of the government, through the budgetary provision in your institution. We want to see how do we make our training not only towards achieving the requirement of the competition, but also make it as a routine in terms of training. And especially when we are going to TVET, where we are going to have formative evaluation and development of portfolio evidence, then all our daily practical activities in our institution will lead towards giving these young people a qualification that they deserve. And more so as we think even of breaking our training system and qualification into micro-qualification, every activity that you do in your institution will be able to count. So I'm really happy that this has happened. As I conclude, World Skills activities will not only give these people the right skills, it will also help us to meet some of the government initiative in giving these young people employment opportunities, including the so many bilateral labor agreements that have been signed by government to export skilled labor. I know that has been a debate, but there's a lot of benefits for exporting labor. In the short term, it will help us to give these young people opportunities that we are not able to provide at the moment. So if it's a job that is available tomorrow, we rather take it as we see on how to create more jobs internally. So in the short term, it will solve the issue of unemployment crisis. Also, it will boost the remittance of foreign exchange, because most of them, when they go there, they work, they send money back home. And in a long term, we are going to get these people even skilled more when they go outside, because they are working in a very advanced environment. They will learn more skills, they will do network, they will save. And most of them, when they come back as returnees, they are going to invest at home. Most of the newly developed economies have been developed by returnees who have gone out. They come and invest, and they will also create more jobs. So I think this is something that it's worth all of us to embrace and make sure that we support these young people. In the next 2 weeks, we have 8 competitors participating in the World Skills International Competition in France, and also one of our competitor, which we recognized last year as the youngest. If you remember, the competitor who came from Carissa Vocational Training Center, who was in welding, World Skills International, because we give the feedback. We were able to recognize her, and she has been picked as one of the speakers during the World Skills International Conference. Because there were so many aspects that favored her. One was a lady, the youngest, and also coming from the marginalized community. She came from Carissa. And she will be speaking to the young people from all over the world in the possibilities of skills changing life. And therefore, that opportunity will definitely forever change the life of that individual, and so many of them. So for those of you who competed, all the best. We know you'll be given results, but the most important thing in the bottom line is that you're already a winner. The fact that you came from your region and your institutions to be here, you're already a winner. The other one, which will be announced, is an additional. Winning on top of what you have already achieved. So we look forward to seeing you. For those who will proceed, we will definitely be with you to give you more capacity building, to make sure that you are going to be the best. As I mentioned, we are only currently 11 countries in Africa who are members of World Skills International, and the focus in terms of skill labor is currently shifting to Africa. It was in Asia, but most of the communities or countries in Asia now are also developed, and they are requiring skill the same way it's coming in Europe. The issue of age also is catching up with them, that they are progressively getting their community's age, and the number of young people are reducing, and therefore it will not be tenable in the next few years to focus in the East for labor. So the current focus now is in Africa, and it is only those countries who are going to start the journey now that will be able to take advantage of this. And you never know, we go there as skilled worker, we developed, we settled, we conquer. Who knows? We may be following the resources that were initially in Africa. So we'll be taking care of our resources. So thank you very much, and God bless you. So let me take this advantage and opportunity to invite my boss, the chair, to make her remarks and introduce the board members who are here. The TVET principals who are here, please, can you stand up? I think, Chair, as you can you stand up? We recognize you. All the principals who are here with their competitors. Yeah, big team. Aye. Can we clap for the ladies? I think we are already seeing some good signs in America. Who knows? Yeah, and congratulations and welcome.
Our chief guest, Mr. Mushiri, from Chamber of Commerce. Our guest from State House. Our very, very honorable guests, the competitors of WorldSkills Kenya Season 2, the directors from various TVET institutions, the managers, the principals of these institutions, our partners, TVET fraternity, good evening. I am Professor Florence Indede, the chairperson, TVET Authority. Allow me to recognize members of the board who are here present. Kindly stand up. Hassan? Oh, maybe he left. Ameenda kuswali pengine. Okay. From far end, kindly just speak up your name. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Some board members are not here with us, but however, they were present on the first day. They have been here with us, but today they are occupied somewhere building the nation. I'm a very, very happy lady today. We have seen a lot of successes. We had so many lessons learned in the WorldSkills Kenya Season 1, and we have kept on improving. This is a very, very important event for all of us, and especially the youths, that we all need to support. Our guest of honor, sir, when we came here on Monday, we met a very vibrant team already pitching the tents. Some were already in action. We have gone around different tents, different workstations, and we have experienced what our youths can do. I visited very many of these stations, from the exhibition to the competition stations. I visited Mawego in their exhibition booth, and I was very, very happy of what they are doing. They're coming up with an innovation where they are producing flour and other substances from mango seeds. I also visited a similar booth. I can't remember which one. But I was very, very delighted that we can come up with medication to cure some ailments. So this is where we are heading to, that we use our own natural resources to come up with solutions to our problems, and we can export the same to other nationalities and to the world at large. I visited most booths. They are filtering water, and yet all of us have been taking water, a natural resource, just the way it is. But right now, water is so polluted. So this is the knowledge that we want to take a step ahead. We have the brains, just a little bit of technology, and we turn this brain into very, very wonderful production. So I'm very happy that TVET planned this particular event, and the idea of WorldSkill that was conceived by our Director General, Dr. Kipkurui Langat. And we really, really, really appreciate. It comes from one person, but later on, it becomes a very, very big thing. What I want to request is that let us buy this idea, cascade the idea to other levels. Why not? Can't we cascade it to the regional levels? Can't we cascade it to the county levels? So that we start competing from the lower levels and sharpen the skills of the youths, let them compete from there, move up, and then get the national levels. Let us think about it. So I'm urging our managers, our principals, please think about it. 2, our principals, you have witnessed for yourselves. We are challenging you that next time, kindly bring as many representation as possible from your institutions so that these young ladies and gentlemen can be exposed and be motivated. Even if they are not competing, but the fact that you give them an opportunity just to come and see, they will never leave this place the way they came. Just the same way, those ones who have competed, not all of them will win, but at least there is a change in their mindset. That much we know. So kindly bring whom you can bring. Students, I always tease my students in class and ask them, you leave the institution without going into the university bus. I teach at the university. Not even as a cheerer. Yeah? We don't have cheering squad. So next time, come and just cheer the others as they compete, because it will change your mind. To our partners and the institutions at large, you have seen how good, how excellent what has been displayed here is, but it is very costly. We call upon you, all of you, to support us with ideas, with resources, finances, whether gifts in kind, support in kind, we shall welcome, so that we expand and improve on the WorldSkills competition. As we look forward to next year, kindly hold our hands. Dr. Tarno, I don't have words for you. You have been our host from last year to this year. We have enjoyed this space without even paying you a single cent. We thank you very much. Let the Almighty God replenish the basket where we have fed from. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, I want to wish all our competitors well. Asiyekubali kushindwa si mshindani. Na watakieni kila laheri mnapoendelea na ushindani wenu wale ambao wameshinda leo. Shukran. Sorry. Let me take this opportunity to welcome our chief guest, Mr. Mushiri. Welcome.
Good afternoon, everybody. I wish to express my sincere and warm gratitude to the World Skills Competition for inviting us as a Chamber of Commerce to be part and parcel of this journey, to see our young people become who they are meant to be in the world stage. Before I go to my formal remarks, closing remarks, I would like to just illuminate to you who and what the Chamber of Commerce is all about. The Chamber of Commerce in Kenya and in the world represents the interests of the private sector, the different companies that operate, some of the different companies that have sponsored the activities that are going on here, and have brought them together under an umbrella that forms the battlehead that runs commerce and industry in the world. We are part of a fraternity of about 177 countries across the world that run chambers of commerce, be it in China, be it in the US, be it in Europe. We have chambers of commerce that help businesses come together and articulate their interests. In Kenya today, under the leadership of our chamber president, Dr. Eric Ruto, we now have the Chamber of Commerce represented among the young people and in the different institutions and TVETs. And we'd want to see, especially the young people, Gen Z, mko wapi? Gen Z, munanguka nayo? Gen Z, DJ nipatie hiyo anguka nayo? Tunanguka nayo? Very good. So I'd like to see all of you young people join the Chamber of Commerce within your institutions and become who you're meant to be. And in the words of Julius Caesar, I would like to hear, Veni, Vedi, Vici, meaning you came, you saw, and you conquered, and step into your future. So as I move to my formal remarks, I want to say a very big thank you to World Skills from our chamber president, Dr. Eric Ruto, who really appreciates and joins hands with the World Skills International and World Skills Kenya to drive this particular competition to the next level. Okay, Chairperson, TVET, Professor Florence Ndede, Director General, and our very, very good friend at the Chamber, Dr. Langat, the CEO of Kenya School of TVET, Dr. Tano, representatives of UNESCO, ILO, and other partners present, the TVET principals present, distinguished guests, competitors, trainers, and all those present here. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It is with immense pride and great pleasure that I stand before you today at this closing ceremony of the World Skills Kenya National Competition. I can comfortably say that the World Skills Kenya competition has allowed our young people to showcase incredible talent that they have been learning within our TVET institutions and universities, and also reaffirming our country's commitment to excellence, innovations, and skill development for the betterment of our young people, the Gen Z. Over the past few days, we've witnessed remarkable display of skill, dedication, and passion from over 100 competitors, 120 competitors from various TVET institutions, competing in over 17 skill areas held at the School of TVET and 2 at the Boma International College of Hospitality. I understand that 2 other competitions will be held at the Dedan Kimathi University of Technology as from next week. I want to tell our young people here today that each of you has demonstrated a level of proficiency and creativity that is truly inspiring. Your performances have illuminated the boundless potential of Kenya's youth and have underscored the vital importance of vocational training and skill development in our society. I want to extend my heartfelt congratulations to all competitors. Your hard work and perseverance have brought you to this stage, and regardless of the final outcomes, you are all winners. You have set new standards of excellence and have become role models to your peers. Such competitions at the World Skill, as a World Skill competition are important because they set benchmarks for skill and help the development of international standards in various trades. This encourages skill development that meets global industry demands and helps in bridging the gap between different regional skill levels. Allow me also to thank our trainers who have inspired the work you have done and prepared you young people to the levels of competition that have been seen in various skill areas. A special thank you also goes out to our skills expert judges for their dedication and their time and expertise to ensure the integrity and success of this competition. Your contributions have been invaluable in providing constructive feedback and encouraging our young talents to reach new heights. It is our hope that the winners you have today selected will do well in the World Skills Africa competition and also in the Global World Skills that is coming. To the organizing committee, sponsors and partners, your unwavering support and commitment have been instrumental in making this event a grand success. It is through your collaborative efforts that you have been able to provide a platform for our youth, the Gen Z, to shine and showcase their skill at a national stage. As we look into the future, let us continue to support and invest in vocational training and skill development. The skills and knowledge that have been displayed here are not just assets for the individuals, but for our entire nation. They represent the innovative spirit and resilience that will drive Kenya's growth and development moving forward. Let us also remember that this competition is not just about awarding medals and certificates, but about fostering a culture of continuous learning and development. The journey of skill development is ongoing, and I encourage each of you to keep pushing your boundaries and embrace new challenges, striving forward. In closing, I want once again to congratulate all our participants and express my deepest gratitude to everyone who has made this event possible. Your collective efforts have made this competition memorable and impactful. Here is to a future of skill excellence in Kenya and a bright future to all our competitors. Thank you, and let us continue to build a stronger, more skilled, and more prosperous nation together. Asanteni sana.
Thank you very much, Chief Guest, Bwana Mushiri. Now we go to the award ceremony. We had 2 types of competition. One was they were competing in innovation, and there was pitching, and there was also skills competition. We'll start the award with the innovation, and at this point, I'll want to invite Bwana Evans from the Kisumu National Polytechnic. Evans. Is Evans around? to present the winners of the innovation. Okay, if Evans is not around, I will receive some brief from Brother John. Okay, I'm being asked, Elizabeth Odori will hold a brief for Evans. Is she around? Elizabeth? If she's around, she comes forward with a list of the competitors. If not, as they are planning, we'll go to the award of the skill. Yes? Yeah. So we'll go to the skill, and I'll. Okay, Brother John will do it. Now I'll direct Brother John that you call all the number ones in the 4 areas. They were competing in innovation in 4 areas, that is sustainable agriculture, green energy and environment innovation as area number 1. Area number 2 was trade, ICT, sustainable manufacturing. Area number 3 was innovation engineering solution. And the last one is innovation technology. So, Brother John, you call all the position 3s, 2, and 1 in that order.
Okay, thank you. Let's start with the innovation tech. And the winner in this was Edwin Kibet-To from Rift Valley National Polytechnic. Edwin Kibet-To. Number 2 is Miriam Awor, coming from Kisii National Polytechnic. Number 3 is Eric Mwanai Kavai, coming from Michuki Technical Training Institute.
Call all of them.
Okay, we go to sustainable agriculture and green energy. And number 1 in this is George Gedu, coming from Rift Valley National Polytechnic. The second one is Matthew Mwangi. It's a tie with Sandra Jerry. I think it was a joint project. Matthew Mwangi and Sandra Jerry, coming from Nairobi Technical Institute. The third place is Ronan Bola and Kaitiechi Christopher, coming from Kisumu National Polytechnic. We go to innovative engineering solutions, and we have Karanja David, coming from Meru National Polytechnic. And we have Collins Yegon and Anita Kiprop, coming from Ole Source Technical Training Institute. And then number 3, we have Cherimo Chepkoech, Nancy, and Devin Otiengno, coming from Kitale National Polytechnic. In the area of trade, ICT, sustainable manufacturing, we have Stasi Olum and Ogonda Crispin, coming from Kisumu National Polytechnic. Number 2, we have Susan Wamboi and Jacqueline Atiabo, coming from Rift Valley National Polytechnic. And number 3, we have Florence Maina and Derek Othiambo, coming from Nairobi Technical Training Institute.
Okay, thank you very much, Brother John, for presenting the winners for innovation. At this point, allow me to welcome the chief guest, Bwana Mushiri, to award the winners their awards and certificate. Ngeno, bring forth the awards. You might go and sit down. Yeah? Oh, you have another one. Hey, congratulations. Hey, Bwana Akola, karibu karibu. Boy child amefika. Let us appreciate, that one is a double gold medalist. Can see she's having 2 certificates. She has won in 2 innovations. She presented 2 innovations and she won in both. Okay, thank you very much. Tuwapigie makofi wote. Thank you very much, Bwana Mushiri, for awarding them their certificates. At this point now, we move on to the skill competition. And at this point, I will invite Mr. Japhet Ngeno to come and present the bronze medalist, or the position 3s. Karibu Bwana Ngeno. At the same time, I'll welcome Bwana Francis to come on in front so that you can present them with the awards. Karibu. Ambuli, make them available as the candidates are being called to avoid overcrowding on stage. Proceed. Okay, let us change the format. We'll award per skill, since that's how the list is organized. So Ngeno, you can proceed from position 3 to 1.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Yeah, I would like to present to you the winners regarding the various skills areas where our young people competed in. Unfortunately, MC, you forgot something. We had trophies for the best institutions in innovation and exhibition.
You can still present.
Okay. I think from number 3, I will go like that.
Okay.
So in innovations, we had an institution which did very well in innovation, and that was the Kisumu National Polytechnic.
Madam Catherine, you can come and take the trophy. Together with the winners from Kisumu.
Let's hurry up, please. Followed by the Meru National Polytechnic.
The Meru National Polytechnic, Karibuni, plus the competitors from the innovators from Meru National Polytechnic. Thank you very much.
And the champion in that sector is the Rift Valley National Polytechnic.
You can see the way they are arriving on stage with the steeplechases. Thank you very much, the champions, the Rift Valley. Proceed now to present the competitors.
Okay, regarding the skills competition, the awards will go to the individual participants who are the competitors. In World Skills, we treat every competitor as a champion. So all of them will get a certificate of participation as a champion. So for now, I would like to present the winners per skill area. And as you can see, we were coming in almost late. the tallying was going on, so we might have others coming shortly, but we have majority of them here. So I would like to start with the first skill, that is, we code the skills, unlike the innovations. Every skill has international code. So for example, I can start with skill number 8, which is mobile application. I will call from number 3 to number 1, or the bronze medalist, silver, and then gold medalist. So for mobile application, we have the second runners-up, that is position 3, from University of Eldoret, that is Charles Omondi. Let's appreciate him as he comes. The first runners-up is also from University of Eldoret, that is Selina Were Mwao. And the winner is someone from Baringo National Polytechnic, that is Sheldon Onzere Mukoko. Let's appreciate them. So the winner here takes the gold. The other medals will reach the institutions within time. Thank you.
Can take a group photo together with...
There is a gold medal for the winner, please.
Thank you very much.
The next skill is skill number 2, that is information network cabling. So the third position, or the second runners-up, is from Bumbe Technical Training Institute, Tony Barasa. Followed by student from Kisii National Polytechnic, Mwamba Masaka Simon. And the winner is Kelvin Kinywa Kario from Olesos Technical Training Institute. Let's appreciate them. And a gold medal given to the winner.
The winner, take your medal. Thank you very much. Then a group photo together with the Bwana Francis, a group photo. Hapa boy child wako peke yao.
The next skill is skill number 12, that is wall and floor tiling. Number 3 is Peter Kariuki Mwangi from Michuki Technical Training Institute. Followed by Joseph Wambua Ivuto, Gabune Technical and Vocational College. And the winner, that was the first runners-up from Gabune, right? Yeah. And the winner is Duncan Yatich Jamjor from Rift Valley Technical Training Institute.
Group photo. Thank you very much. Bwana Francis, you can take your seat. We can have the chair, TVET board, award the winners for the remaining skills areas. Karibu.
So the next skill area is skill number 13, that is out-of-body repair. So we have the third position from Ruth Akoth Otieno, Mawego National Polytechnic. Followed by Roy Kago Kirika from Eastlands College of Technology. And the winner is Jemima Jelimu from Baringo National Polytechnic.
Remain on stage. Remain on stage. For the winner. Jemima, take your medal. Chair, award the medal. Group photo. Makofi kwao. Thank you very much.
The next skill is electronics, skill number 16. At number 3, or the bronze medalist, is Cindy Flavian Award from Mawego National Polytechnic. Let's appreciate him as he moves to the podium. The first runners-up, that is second position, is Wamalwa Lee Namurwa from Rift Valley National Polytechnic. The winner is Lewis Nakitare Lupao from Kitale National Polytechnic.
Sorry. Okay, thank you. Madam Chair, you may take your seat. And at this point, I'll ask the technical delegate, since we are going to these things of skills competition, to explain some technicality about what he has awarded, what is the practice in World Skills International, so that in future they might not, when we implement it, they was Shanghai.
Okay, thank you, Bwana MC. What we are awarding today is based on the performance on the test projects that were provided on stage for the competitors to perform. And most of the test projects were based on the international occupational standards. That means it is also comparing what our CBET curriculum is in relation to what happens internationally. So some skills that has been performed or has been competed in are good enough, and the scores here are also good enough to say some skills may require another training for us to consider that it qualifies for us to send students to global competitions. So the report will be given per skill area, and in some areas the competition are almost tight, and some are above 50% in terms of ranking, while others are below 50%. There are some skills which the students did not attain more than 40%. You can imagine. So we will be considering many things in deciding what to take to the Africa competition, and we will communicate adequately to all institutions. Now, the fairness on the results was done by the system. The system does not allow that is two students to have similar scores. It does not happen in WorldSkills competition. So we have a very good system which enables us to regulate that. And also the experts involved have been trained over months, and they were able to do the judgment appropriately, and I hope we will be improving over time. So other things we will put in the report and share with all the stakeholders. So let me proceed to the other skill. The other skill is skill number 18, that is in electrical installation. And the third position was taken by Gideon Kimutai Kipkogei from Cochin Technical Training Institute.
Okay, thank you. We can have Bwana Tarno award the winners.
Gideon, where are you? Hurry up.
Call all of them.
Let's appreciate him. The first runners-up, second position, that is Dismas Awinda Owande from Nairobi Technical Training Institute. And finally, the winner is Emmanuel Mbaire from Don Bosco Boys Town Technical Institute.
Group photo. Thank you very much.
The next skill is skill number 20, that is bricklaying. Number 3 is Noah Nyakangi Omwanza from Kitale National Polytechnic. Noah, please hurry up. Second position is Joseph Ouma Oginga from Siala Technical Training Institute. Please hurry up. And the winner is Mwenda Titus from Meru National Polytechnic.
Thank you. Group photo. Group photo. Thank you. Bwana Tarno, you may take your seat. Thank you for awarding. Next, we have the CEO Dr. Kipkrui Langat to award the winners. Proceed.
The next skill is skill number 29, that is hairdressing. Third position, or the second runners-up, is Ezra Kanali Wafula from Ramogi Institute of Advanced Technology. Let's clap for him. Oh, it's sorry. The second position is Tapitha Njeri Kiarie from Ruiru Technical and Vocational
Remain on
College.
stage. Kindly remain on stage.
Let's hurry up. And the winner in the skill area of hairdressing is Award Judith Ngode from Rarieda Technical and Vocational College.
Group photo. Group photo. Thank you very much, girls.
The next skill is skill number 30, that is beauty therapy. The second runners-up, that is position 3, is Mercy Mudhoni Maina of Nyeri National Polytechnic. The second position is Miriam Aguti from Sigalagala National Polytechnic. As a teacher. And the winner is Mother Mwikale Mudhoni from Mukuruini Technical Training Institute.
Group photo. Pause for group photo. Thank you very much. Daktari, you might take your seat. Thank you for awarding. For the next skill area, we'll have Dr. Nancy Kosgei awarding. Karibu. Proceed, Ngeno.
Okay, the next skill is on fashion technology. And I would like to call the names of the winners. We had the largest number of competitors in this area compared to other skill competition areas. So we have the second runners-up, that is position 3, going to Julian Jepkorir from Belgu Technical Training Institute. Let's clap for her as she gets into the stage. The first runners-up, that is position 2, goes to Nyeri National Polytechnic. That is Moses Mugweru. And the winner is Fadila Abdallah from Kisumu National Polytechnic. And from our assessment, the skill area of fashion technology meets the minimum standards, and we hope that the winners or the winner will proceed. Thank you.
Group photo. Thank you very much.
We have the next skill number 54, that is cyber security. This is a team skill. Team skill means every team has 2 competitors. The rest we have called has 1 competitor each. So the second runners-up is a team from Strathmore University, comprising of Job Ian Onyango and Ronit Mebani. Team Strathmore, where are you? Okay. We can keep them. One of the experts from the cybersecurity to come and pick on their behalf. The second position goes to a team from ZTech University, Simon Wafula Walaka and John Buru Karanja. Let's hurry up. The first position goes to a team from Multimedia University of Kenya. That is Alvin Mwambi Osano, Lenny Kibet Okioga. Let's clap for them as they come.
Let us appreciate them. Okay, group photo. Okay, thank you. Daktari, you may take your seat. Next, we have Waziri Brian. Karibu on stage, you award.
So the next skill is on water technology. So in the water technology, we had the second runners-up, that is position 3 from Meru National Polytechnic, Juguna Philip Muraya. Let's clap for him as he comes up quickly. The second position is Silas Mapato Okelele from Sigalagala National Polytechnic. And the winner is Koech Anthony Kimutai from Kenya Water Institute. Let's clap for them.
Thank you. Group photo. Take a group photo with okay, thank you.
Thank you. The next skill is on cooking. This was done in Boma International Hospitality College. And we have the third position going to Emmanuel Kiplangat Bet from SOT Technical Training Institute. Let's clap for him. The second position is Veronica Manua from St. Teresa Technical and Vocational College. The winner is Joshua Dabuki Musembe from Boma International Hospitality College.
Wapi makofi ya Chef Joshua. This is a skill that we participated in World Skills Africa, and we won medals, even in Africa competition. Thank you, Waziri. You can take your seat.
The next skill.
Next, we have Director Othong can award the competitors.
Okay. So we have the next skill, that is skill number 9, IT software solution. We have number 3 by Humphrey Otieno Ouma from Multimedia University of Kenya. Number 2 is Lewis Mwaura Kinyanjui from Kiambu National Polytechnic. This ICT skill areas was fully supported by Huawei Kenya, and they had provided a lot of training to the competitors before the competition. The winner is Samuel Simiyu Mwanguli from Masinga Technical and Vocational College. The next skill is plumbing. That was reported to have students, the students who participated there found the challenge, and the scores even here are reflecting. The scores are almost the same, but not above 50%. But they scored, they made their effort, so we will think on how to improve the skill so that competition meets what our students have as ability next time. So number 3 is Brian Kiprono, Nyandarua National Polytechnic. Number 2, let's clap for him as he moves up. The second position is Kinyua Spencer Murimi, Meru National Polytechnic. Let's clap for him. And the winner is Titus Kariuki Njoroge from Don Bosco Town Technical Institute.
Okay, thank you very much. We can have engineer, you can resume your seat. Thank you. And one thing we are learning from this skills competition is that TVET trainees compete effectively and competitively with the university trainees. Allow me now to welcome Director Lusweti to award the winners.
The next skill is welding. This is another unique skill based on the performance here. Almost all the competitors scored almost identical marks. The difference is 0.001. And it doesn't mean they scored high marks. I think the highest in terms of point of 100%, the highest is 38.87, followed by 38.87. Okay, there are some decimals. The first three have the same, almost the same marks, but separated by a very small margin, almost negligible for somebody who don't know maths. So, and we are also thinking, the preliminary report is that this skill has a lot of gaps both in the trainees and the trainers. They even confirm that. So it is a challenge. We don't say there is a loser or a winner here. It's a challenge. And I would like to report that the system gave us the following. For us, the experts, they found that there was almost no difference between the winners or the students. The weakness was the same across board, but the standard of the skill was very high. The test project was meeting the international standards. So number 3, we have Ian Kipkorir Kemboy from Morendat Institute of Oil and Gas. Let's clap for the champion. We have the first runners-up is Jonelius Munyori Gazusa from Siala Technical Training Institute.
Makofi kwao.
And the winner is Mutai Joash Wanyama from Eastlands College of Technology. Let's clap for them.
Eastland, in their exhibition booth, they had welded equipment and they said they are the best in welding. We can see the results. Group photo.
So on the same note on welding, we have Morendat here, team from Morendat, and they are willing to support us in TVET.
Group photo.
To capacity build trainers regarding upskilling on welding. They have the state-of-the-art equipment, and they are also introducing international certification on the skill also.
Okay, thank you. Are you through?
There are 2 more.
2 more. Lusweti, allow me to retain you on stage. Also, just to give some information about welding, as it has been exposed by the skills competition. We know sometimes back some potential employers came to Nyeri National Polytechnic, tried to recruit welders, and they went back to Europe with none. Yes. We received a letter from South Korea around February, DG. They required 50 welders with European welding certification. We could not supply even 1. From the database of KEBS, we have only 90 certified welders in Kenya with KBS, the Kenya Bureau of Standards, our own local certification, which is not recognized internationally. For the SGR, we required 10 welders to do SGR. All of them were brought from China. Each was being paid 1.2 million per month. Yes.
Noma.
For KPC, Morendat is here, it can confirm for the Kenya pipeline, they had to fly 2 welders to Spain for certification. And not that there are others, there are those 2. So you can see the skill gap that is there in the country. Currently, as the authority, we have a job request of over 200. But we cannot be able to provide even a single one. That's why we are partnering with Morendat, discussion with KEBS to see whether they can be certified to offer ISO 9606 so that we can collaborate in that area and provide skilled welders. Proceed.
Okay, the second last skill is skill number 35, that is on restaurant service. And I can see from the scores here, the difference between the top candidates or competitors is also, the margin is small. I will just read the names. Number 3 is Kabari Anjoy Mwendwa from Kibondeni College.